All right, I am reading Junie B. Jones Has a Monster Under Her Bed. Look at her face. She looks a little scared. All right, I'm going to read the first chapter. Chapter 1, The Cheese Man. My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice, except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. I am in the grade of afternoon kindergarten. Today, we got school pictures taken at that place. School pictures is when you wear your bestest dress, and you go to the cafeteria, and a cheese man is there. He makes you say cheese. Only, I don't actually know why. So here's Junie B. Jones smiling. Turn the light on. There we go. See it better? There's her smiling, the man with the camera. Then he takes pictures of you, and your mother has to buy them, or else you will get your feelings hurt. School pictures is a racket, I think. I wore my new dress with a dinosaur on the front. A dinosaur, huh? Said the cheese man. I smoothed my skirt very lovely. Yes, I said, it's a Tyrannosaurus Dottie. You mean Tyrannosaurus Rex? He said. No, Tyrannosaurus Dottie, because Rex is a boy and Dottie is the girl. The cheese man stood behind his camera. Say cheese, he told me. You only guess what? I don't actually know why I have to say that word, because what's cheese got to do with it, I asked. Cheese makes you smile, said the cheese man. I shook my head. Not me. Cheese doesn't make me smile, I said, because sometimes I eat a cheese sandwich for lunch, and I don't even giggle when I swallow that thing. The cheese man did a big breath. Could you please just say it, he asked. Yes, I said. I can please just say it. Only don't forget to tell me when you're ready. Because one time, my Grandpa Frank Miller was taking my picture, and he didn't tell me he was ready, and then one of my eyes turned out open, and the other one turned out closed. I made the face at him to show him. See my eyes? See how one of them is open and the other one is... All of a sudden, the cheese man took my picture. My mouth came wide open at him. Hey, how come you did that? How come you took my picture? Because I wasn't even ready. The cheese man kept on clicking his camera. Pretty soon, he looked at the next person in line. Next, he said. I stamped my foot. Yeah, only I wasn't ready, I tell you, and so I need another turn, I said. Just then, my teacher came over, and she pulled me away from there. She set me next to her on a bench. Her name is Mrs. She has another name, too, but I just like Mrs., and that's all. Mrs. had settled down to me. Then me and her watched the rest of the children get their pictures taken. My bestest friend named Lucille went next. She had a blue satin ribbon in her hair. My Nana says this ribbon brings out the blue in my eyes, she told the cheese man. She opened them real wide. See their color? They are robin's egg blue with just a hint of lavender. The cheese man sucked in his cheeks. He was getting frustration in him, I think. Could you please just say cheese, he grouched. Lucille smiled really big with all her teeth. Cheese, she sang very loud. Cheese, 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 cheese. Then she kept on singing cheese till the cheese man said to knock it off. After she was done, Lucille skipped over to me and Mrs. Did you see me, she asked. Did you see how good I said cheese? That's because I'm going to be a model when I grow up, so I already know how. She fluffed her fluffy hair. The camera is my friend, she said. Mrs. rolled her eyes way up to the ceiling. I looked up there, but I didn't see anything. After that, it was time for the class picture. The class picture is when all of room 9 lines up in 2 big rows. There's Lucille fluffing her hair. There's Junie B with her dinosaur sweater. And there's their teacher. The biggie kids stand in the back, and the shorty kids stand in the front. I am a shorty kid, only that is nothing to be ashamed of. I stood next to Polly Allen Puffer. He looked very admiring at my dinosaur dress. Dinosaurs bite people's heads off, he said. I did a frown. Yeah, only they don't even scare me, because there's no such thing as dinosaurs anymore, I told him. So there's still such a thing as monsters that can bite your head off, said Polly Ann Puffer. A monster lives right under your bed, I bet. My big brother says that everybody has a monster under their bed. He poked his fingers at me. Even you, Junie B. Jones, he said. I got shivers on my arm. No, I don't either, Polly Ann Puffer, I said. Yes, you do too, he said back. My brother is in 7th grade, and he says the monsters wait till you're asleep. Then he crawls up next to you, and he lies down on your pillow, and he practices fitting your head in his mouth. I covered up my ears, but Polly Ann Puffer kept talking louder. I can even prove it, he said. Did you ever wake up with a drool spot on your pillow? I thought very hard. Yes, so? So where do you think it came from, he asked. It came from the monster under your bed. That's where. It was a monster drool, Junie B. Jones. I shook my head fast. No, it was not, Polly Ann Puffer. You stop saying that, and I mean it. He raised up his eyebrows. Well, where did it come from, then? You don't drool on your pillow, do you? No, I do not. Polly Ann Puffer crossed his arms. So where did the drool come from, then? He asked. I don't know, he said, but my daddy told me there's no such thing as monsters. So what? Daddies have to say that. And Polly Ann Puffer, said Polly Ann Puffer, that's so you'll go to sleep at night and not bother them. He squinted his eyes at me. Why do you think daddies and mommies sleep together in the same room anyway? It's so they can protect each other from the monster, or else their heads might get chewed off. Just then I wrinkled up my nose at that terrible thought. Then I hanged out my tongue, and I did a sick face. And guess what? The cheese man took the class picture. So that's chapter 1. Junie B. Jones has a monster under her bed. I don't think there's monsters under people's beds, but maybe Junie B. is getting tricked by someone. So I hope that you enjoyed that first chapter, and I'll read the second chapter tomorrow.